Hey guys, it's Julia, and welcome to another one of my speed builds. Today, I wanted to give myself a little bit of a challenge, and that's why I decided to build a house that is only 5 by 5 squares tall. You may have seen this challenge going around, I think, like 2 weeks ago, and I'm a little bit late to the trend, but I decided I'm gonna do it anyways. So that's what I did, and I'm not gonna lie, I really struggled with the house, especially with the outside of the house. I don't know. I just didn't know what to do with it. It was horrible. I felt like I still think that kind of looks boring from the outside because I just couldn't do a lot of things to it because it's just so small. And every time I wanted to like do a balcony or something like that, I had to remove living space, and I couldn't do that. So I you can see it in the video. I was like really trying to figure out what to do. I was struggling, and it was a hard time. So yeah, I think like the first 2 minutes are probably the outside, maybe even longer. I don't know. Not sure. But in the end, I feel like it turned out pretty well. I mean, I like the interior. That's just my opinion. Maybe you just don't like it at all. But I feel like it turned out pretty well, especially since I was struggling that much. I was kind of pleased with the result. So, yes, I tried to use some pink or berry tones in this build, which you will see in a minute, maybe maybe earlier, who knows? But you will see it as soon as we come to the interior. So I was trying to use some like pink tones, and that was also kind of a problem, I would say, because the pink tones in the game don't always match. And that was the first time I actually really did miss the color wheel that we had in Sims 3 because I never actually missed it. I don't know. I felt like the swatches were great, and it worked out fine because I was usually using like white, and almost everything in The Sims 4 has a white swatch. So I never had any problems with it. But this time I really wished for it because I remember building like tone and tone houses in The Sims 3, and I really like those. I don't know, yeah, I missed it, but hmm. Oh boy. But talking about the color wheel, that brings me to something I want to talk about today because, well, not because. Let's just say what I want to talk about. I want to talk about the new expansion pack that is going to come out in November, the Cats and Dogs expansion pack, and I'm super excited for it. I guess most of the Sims community is because we're finally getting pets, and that's amazing. And I will actually get it the day it comes out because my boyfriend will get it for me for my birthday, which is on the 6th of November, and the game comes out on the 10th. So that will happen, and I'm super excited for that. Also, I have a let's play planned for the new expansion pack, which will I feel like it's going to be great. I don't know. I just think I I put a lot of work with it, and I mean it's still work in progress, but I already love it. I will love this let's play a lot. I just breathed loudly into the microphone. I'm super sorry about that. Uh, well, um, Pets expansion will be great. So I'm definitely going to get that. And my last video, or was it the one before? I don't know. I was talking about me wanting to get another expansion pack, and I'm trying to ask you again, please help me decide which one is the best because I just can't decide. I'm really bad at this. Although I might go for the vampire pack, but I'm not. I'm just not sure. It's it's um it's not good. I'm really struggling. I'm sorry if you just heard that sound. I'm not sure what it was, but well. Oh, oh, talking about pets. My cat, which I have been talking about already, but not that story. I haven't told that story, pretty sure about that. So, my cat was mad at me today because I didn't sleep at home. The last 2 days I stayed at my boyfriend's, and she just ignored me today. She was like looking at me, and then she just left. And she usually doesn't do that. Like, usually she comes around and wants to cuddle. Well, not actually cuddle. She wants to cuddle you, but please don't touch her. That's her way of cuddling. And she was just like looking at me, and then she left. She wanted me to feed her, and then that's enough. Because um, I'm the one that's at home at the moment because I took a gap year. Well, it wasn't planned, but a whole different story. I took a gap year, and my cat is used to me being around in the morning when no one else is. And I wasn't for the last 2 days, so she was searching for me, which she does a lot. Like, our cat really does look for us when we're not around. And I noticed because when my parents left for Croatia, she would go crazy. She would every morning she would meow super loudly to check if anyone was there, and if I reacted, she would come and cuddle and sit with me and never leave my side. Well, because she was so afraid that I was going to leave as well, and which is adorable, but at some point I will have to go to uni and she will have to get used to it. I don't know, I just can't stay at home every day. It just doesn't work that way. And I mean, I love that she's around a lot, but she's still a cat. She should be a little bit more independent. Maybe, maybe, I don't know. It will work out. I mean, it has to. There's no other way of it working. But yeah. So, as you can see in the video right now, just talking about the build for a second, I first went for a darker wooden interior, and then I decided to go for white again because I don't know, I struggle. White is one of my favorite colors. I know technically it's not a color, but so yeah. And then I decided to use the pink tones because I felt like it worked nicely, and that's what I did here. And I tried to fit a sofa, but it didn't work. I wasn't able to do it, so I just went for some chairs. I don't know, it was just what I decided to do because this it's not a lot of space. When I first built it, I was like, well, it's all right, it's not that tiny, but as soon as I placed the first furniture, or yeah, as soon as I placed the first object, I was like, okay, this is tiny. How am I supposed to fit anything in here? And I'm also not quite sure whether the bed works. I hope it does. I will check it, but I hope it does work because I tried to fit a double bed and I did fit it, but it's just super tiny. Well, the space next to the bed is super tiny. The bed itself is a double bed, obviously, so it's not that tiny, but you know what I'm talking about. It was, yeah. And I also, downstairs took me a lot longer than upstairs. I don't know. Upstairs just was just bathroom and the bedroom, and I felt like it wasn't that big of a struggle. I mean, the bedroom was kind of an issue for maybe a minute, and I sped this up, so you may see me struggling for like 10 seconds, maybe 20. I don't know, not quite sure, but you will see like the upstairs is a lot faster. It works nicer. And I also kind of forgot the windows at first. I was like, there's something missing, but I'm not sure. I wanted to place them, then I was like, no, I don't know where to place them. And then I was like furnishing it completely, and I was like, oh, I missed windows, so I forgot windows. And that was also an issue. I didn't know which one I should place, and it's it was a whole thing that I had to deal with. I actually went for the black ones, the bigger ones, which you can see right now. So that's how that worked. Uh, well, so what was I even talking about? Yeah, my cat being mad about me and me soon going to start uni. And also, I want to talk a bit about my gap year because I did not take it intentionally. Like, I started studying and then I just didn't like it and stopped. And that's totally fine. I mean, don't feel pressured into anything that you don't like. I mean, I tried it, it wasn't a thing that I wanted to do, and it was kind of like I wanted to study, so I was like, well, I'm just gonna try it. And I tried and it just didn't work out, and that was totally fine. I was like, I think in the second semester, I was like, I'm gonna try again, and but it's just not the right thing for me to do. So I will start again this semester, and I hope it would work out because I'm actually super excited for it. The last time I wasn't, and I think that's a huge difference. If you don't want to do it, then just don't. You don't have to go to uni. It's not a necessity. You can just, I don't know, get a job and do that. Earn money, get yourself your own apartment. That's also nice. I want to get an apartment as soon as possible. Like I can't stay at home like for forever, but I think like the idea of an own apartment is as soon as possible is probably a bit, it's not right, but I would like to move out if I could. So I'm looking for a job. I will see how this turns out. It's not a shame if you're staying at home. It's not a shame if you don't go to uni and start working right away. But yeah, just do what feels right for yourself. So on this note, I will end this video and I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, give this video a big thumbs up and hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any of my videos. And I really hope that I see you guys next time. So screenshots are coming, and yeah, I would also like if you could give me some feedback on my videos. So yeah, I will see you guys next time. Bye.